Hey everybody, Silver Lion back with another video, and I got a quick question. Are you guys paying attention? Stick around to the end of the video and see what's going on in today's world. So what are we here to talk about today? I think this is something big going on in America, and not only America, but other parts of the world are being affected and being switched over by this one thing. I think you guys might know what it is. I think this is a very trending topic that's going on right now. I've actually been trying to do my research a little bit on this one so I can provide you with adequate information. And I apologize if maybe some of it isn't the best information, but I am trying to go out, read up on some of this stuff, and bring it back to you guys, so you can stay up to date with today's world. And what we are actually here to talk about right now, today, is CBDCs and the effects. These things we should be looking out for with this new global fiat shift. Now, what CBDCs essentially are is a central bank digital currency. That's actually what CBDC stands for. Now, CBDCs is a way of having a kind of a globalized fiat currency. Now, CBDCs are something that is digital. There's no hard copies of it like cash or silver or gold. It's all on the computer. It's all on this computer screen. And what it does is it sends money more or less instantly with one click of a button, but it's monitored heavily and it can be turned off on you with one click of a button. That's the problem with what I think CBDCs are. And what's going on right now is 90% of the world's central banks are trying to create their own CBDCs because they see this as the future. They see this as the world moving forward. The thing here is the control part for me. I don't want my money switched off with one click of a button because of something maybe that they didn't like me saying, maybe something they didn't like me doing. I think this has to do with a social credit score also. If you don't know what that is, I recommend you go look into it and the effects of it on China. But the thing is I just can't justify having a CBDC in place. I can't see why Citibank would say by 2030 there would be up to $5 trillion of CBDCs could be circulating in major economies in the world. This isn't just America. This is the world. With tokenization expected to grow by the factor of 80 times in private markets, what are we going to expect out of a new world currency pretty much? And with the BRICS summit that's going on next month, there could be a lot of different types of currencies that are going to be coming up. I think that at the end of the BRICS summit, Russia and China want to have a currency backed by precious metals. And if you haven't already, I made a video on this a little while back. I'll leave that link in the description below if you want to go check that out. Some of that information was kind of quickly put together because I just kind of wanted to get some info out there to you guys. So kind of take that with a little grain of salt. But some of it's good. Like I always say though, do your own research. Look into the stuff that I may be talking about. I may be wrong on some of it, but sometimes I am right. So hopefully you guys take something out of what I'm saying. Don't take it all to heart because it's never 100%. Always read, always do your own information, and always look stuff up and get side-by-side comparisons to what other people are talking about. And the thing is, you know, I don't like getting political on this channel. So we don't talk about the government too much. But what I have found is 1 in 5 people trust the government to do the right thing. 1 in 5. So that's not even a 50%, right? So how are we going to be able to trust them with a globalized fiat currency that can be sent with one click of a button, that can be canceled on you with one click of a button, or that can be just completely taken away 100% because they don't like what you're doing in your life? But the problem is what happens when our dollar, for some reason, disappears? The American dollar. Can they force this central bank digital currency onto us? Because now our money is worth absolutely nothing, and this is the only buying power that we're going to be able to have. I think this is why stacking gold and silver is such a great idea and is such a great investment. Maybe not an investment per se, but a definitely great asset to have, because it's not really an investment unless you're going to hold on to it for an extremely long period of time, which is what I definitely plan on doing. Maybe one day I can retire on it, or it can be part of another retirement fund that I have. And another thing to kind of look into is that there's already implements in place. There's already pilot programs going on inside of America that maybe some of you don't even understand is happening. So here in April, the Fed started to give official certifications to the first groups of banks. I think one of them might be in California. I don't know what other banks out there that they have given access to this program. It is the FedNow pilot program, and this is actually happening right now. And what the FedNow is a new interbank RTGS payment system that will support instant clearings and settling of retail transactions, which, in my words, in my opinion, it sounds like it's a federal debit card. It's a government debit card, pretty much. Individuals will not have access to FedNow directly, but instead will have access to the instant payment services offered by their financial institutions. So they're trying to get bank type access, right? But it's going to be a lot quicker of a payment. It's not going to take 1 to 2 business days or 3 to 5 business days for your money to get somewhere. Like when you write a check, it takes a couple days for that transaction to happen. It's more or less like a quicker bank wire, if you know what I'm talking about. If you want to look more into this, like I said, feel free to do so. Do your own research. It's just another way, though, for people to instantly get their money. It's something that they can take away from you if for some reason this becomes the U.S. currency or even a global currency for some reason. If this is what we had to switch into because our dollar has failed, it's insane. They have complete and utter control over what you do. They can turn that card off whenever they want. You won't be able to pay your bills. You won't be able to buy groceries. You won't be able to do anything. A lot of people think that they're going to try to take out gold and silver and only implement their way of doing things. They're only going to want this FedNow program to actually happen. They don't want gold and silver to be out there for us to have that financial freedom. They want to know what you're spending your money on. Like I said, though, this is all my opinion and this is all speculation. Recommend doing your own research. But in my opinion, this is a new financial slavery. Also, CBDCs will be linked to a digital ID. So it will be specified to you that money, or whatever you would like to call this CBDC, will be linked directly to you. And it won't be able to hand off to anybody else as easily as you might think it would be. This is why I would recommend investing your money, putting your money into an asset like gold and silver. You know, this is real stuff, man. This is stuff that I can, move around. This is stuff that I can grab, hold on to. Like, here you go. I can give it to you, I didn't mean to scratch those coins up. Don't get mad at me, guys. But I just think this is absolutely insane, you know? And with the 1 in 5 people trusting the government, obviously they're going to want to make it way easier for them to control you. And you're going to have to use, like I said, the Fed card to use the CBDC money. And it's crazy to me that Citibank says by the year 2030, there will be up to $5 trillion of CBDCs could be circulating in the major economies in the world. Right there, in the world. This is why, in my opinion, it's going to try to be a new global fiat shift. A new global fiat currency will be coming along. This shift into the CBDCs isn't going to happen overnight. It's going to happen dramatically, and it might happen pretty quick, but it's not going to happen right away. They're going to try to implement it as much as they can. They already have the pilot programs going out, so you guys need to be careful and need to be looking into this stuff. Understand what's going on around the world and in this country specifically, if this is where you reside. This is why I kind of take my time to do as much research as I can, and so I can give you guys the little information that I'm able to grab and write down and put it out to you. So you will open your horizons. You'll open a book, you'll open up the computer, start Googling some stuff, and start understanding what could possibly be out there. Like I said, if you guys haven't before, go check out that video. It's already down in the links below. Go check it out at the BRICS Nation Summit that I did a video on. But I hope you guys found this video informative. I hope you liked what I had to say. I know I tried to talk a little bit too fast. If that was a problem for you, I apologize. Just try to pay attention to what I say. And like I said multiple times during this video, I'm sorry I'm saying it so much, but please do your own research. Look stuff up. Look into some things. You know, see what's actually going on in this world. But like I said, hit the like button, hit the subscribe, hit the bell notification so you get notified every single time that I post a video on this channel. And please leave a comment. Tell me what you guys think. Tell me what you guys have found out. If you guys find more stuff out and maybe some of the stuff that I'm saying is either false or it might be different, please let me know. I always like to learn. You know, some people make mistakes, but just let me know in the comments below what you find interesting or what you have found out. Thank you, and I'll see you guys in the next one.